monthly favourites of 2017, as this is my January favourites. I haven't done a favourites video for a really long time, because the last time I did like a monthly favourites was at the end of November, and then I did my yearly favourites. So this is my first January favourites. So January, obviously I've been focusing on new products, but then you pick up old ones, and I'm just going to talk you through my favourites, which is what this video is about. So I'm going to start off with hair. And one of the things that I'm most excited about, rather than the product itself, is because of the colour, I think. And it's rose gold. That's what I'm really excited about. Like, so pretty, right? This is basically a wet and dry brush from Lily England. They've got lots of pretty brushes, and it is just perfect for brushing through your hair. Obviously I'm not going to brush it through now, because I'm going to make it basically I only brush my hair when I wash it. A lovely brush, like there's no knots or tangles when you brush through your wet hair, and because I've got long hair it gets tangled very, very easily. So I've just been loving this. Obviously it's very Instagrammable as well. And the other thing that I only discovered this morning, or when I was getting ready for this video, is that it's actually quite good for back combing. So, okay, I've done a really crap job of back combing there, but it's quite good to just get a bit of volume at your roots. So I'll leave the link below. Something else I've been using a lot recently is my hairspray. So everyone loves the Elvive hairspray. Obviously it's a classic, it is a fabulous hairspray. I love the way you can just brush it out, or when you do spray your hair you've still got that movement. So and I think this Catwalk Session Series finishing hairspray is just really, really good, and really, really similar to the Elvive one. I mean, it's quite a big bottle there, that's quite substantial, but I just love a lot of the Catwalk products, and this is one of my favourite hairsprays. I think it's really, really lovely. It smells nice too. I'm going to move on, then I'm going to do, I've only got one skincare product, so I'm going to do that, and then I will talk to you about all the makeup. One of my most popular blog posts, like of all time, is the blog post that I have on the Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel range. So they've just kind of like added some more stuff to the range, and I think that range is so good, so affordable, and it is really good quality skincare. So this is the foaming face wash, which deeply cleanses your skin. It's just such, honestly, I just love this. It literally, you have that like really, really like fresh, clean feeling to your skin. It removes makeup really, really well, and like all that dirty bacteria from the day. It's just a really good one, and it refreshes you in the mornings. It's a really great face wash, so I've been loving this. Moving on to makeup, which I think is always the most exciting part of my favourites. Don't know about you guys. Some of my, okay, so actually 3 of my items have basically, I've gone back to basics, which I think is always kind of like quite a strong theme for January, is like back to basics. So this time I have, so for primer, I mean, I don't think I rave about this enough, but this is the Smashbox primer, the Photo Finish primer. Honestly, this is such a good primer. I mean, it just never lets me down, and I just really, really love it. And this January I've kind of like gone back to basics, and I'm just using this every single day. Even when I'm doing like my no makeup looks and all the rest, I have absolutely been loving this. So I had to mention it because I just don't think I've talked about it for a while. Next is a product that you're just going to be like, okay, why are you talking about this? You talk about this in every single tutorial of yours, which is true, but I had a period where I ran out of the MAC paint pot in soft ochre. So this was like over the Christmas period, for over a couple of months, and I talked about the NYX one in like a couple of maybe my last favourites video, one before that, which is really good and I love it. But obviously I had to reinvest in the soft ochre, and yeah, I just love it again. I mean, you know, I mean, this is going to last me for a good 2 years. These paint pots last a long, long time, but I just had to talk about it because I was just really excited to have it back in my life, and it's just, I just feel like nothing beats this. There's dupes and everything, like the NYX one is great, but the MAC one is definitely the one that kind of lasts the long haul. This is here for the long haul. Another MAC product is this Studio Weight foundation from MAC. So I did blog about this like, I think last year sometime, and then obviously because there's always lots of new launches and I've been trying new foundations. I mean, I was obsessed with the Decay all-nighter foundation over the Christmas and festive period, over the party period. and I still love that. And then just recently I was like, well, just want a bit of a change, which foundation should I use? And then I started using this one, and I realised, like, I'm wearing it right now actually, and I just realised that this makes my skin look really good. It's so lightweight. For a MAC foundation, it's very, very lightweight, and that's why I generally don't like MAC foundations, because I find them too heavyweight for me personally. But this one is really, really lightweight, and it just gives like a natural look to you. So it doesn't look like you've kind of caked it on, or that you've got foundation on at all. It's more like a heavier weight tinted moisturiser, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I've just been loving this, and I love the way, I mean, I've got white sheets under me right now, but it comes with like the little dropper, so you can really control the amount of foundation you're putting on your skin. So yeah, love that. Then I have a contour palette that I have been using so much lately. So lately I have been a lot more into cream contouring, and then adding like a powder contour on top, even for every day, because I just feel like cream contour just looks more, I don't know, it just looks more natural, I think. And this is the Sleek cream contour palette. I mean, doesn't it remind you so much of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette? It's got a great highlight shade here. I generally do not use these two shades at all, because they're a bit light for me. They're nice bronzy shades, and they're good concealer shades. Actually, I could actually try one of them as a concealer. I might try this one as a concealer actually, and I'll let you know how I get on with that. The two shades I do use are these two. So this is I use for like the more bronzy contouring, and this is for the more kind of like sculpting contouring. And this palette is medium. What I like about these is these contouring shades, they do work together. So if you're kind of like overdone it, you can like blend it out with another one kind of thing. So I just really like this palette. I mean, I love the big mirror. I love the sleek packaging, and it's easy to travel with. It's really lightweight, lasts all day. I just love Sleek makeup anyway. I already used the powder contour kit from Sleek, which I've been using for absolutely ages. Another MAC product. This is a good month for MAC. So lately, anytime I've been going out in the evenings, whether it's to dinners, to like for drinks, just any event in the evenings, I have just found myself reaching for this one lipstick. And that is Flat Out Fabulous from MAC. I do have a lot of lipsticks similar to this, but I have really, really just been loving this shade lately. Let me swatch it for you. So it's just like a nice, deep, rosy pink. Like, I wouldn't say it's fuchsia. It's got more of like a plumness to it. I have just been loving it a lot and wearing it a lot, and I don't know why, but I love it. And it's a nice matte texture, and it's lovely matte texture as well. So I've been loving that. That's been my favourite lipstick this month. And then I also have another eyeshadow primer, which is something I prefer if I'm doing like a smoky eye or like evening makeup. So the Soft Ochre is basically, it's just like a standard holy grail, like you gotta have it. So I use that every day. But then like today, for example, I'm using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in Enigma, and this I've done a whole thing on my Instagram about it, but for everyone that's sold, money goes towards a charity for women empowerment. I love the packaging, by the way. Like, there's like an ombre effect from like dark nude to light nude, and I love the like crystal kind of lid effect. I really, really like the packaging, really, really pretty. And the lasting power of this is great. It's great for glitters, it's great for nights out. I mean, your eyeshadow will last all day. So I think these two are definitely some two great eyeshadow primers. I can't believe I have two in my monthly favourites, but hey ho. So it feels like quite a quick monthly favourites actually, and I'm sure in February I'm going to have, for my February favourites, there'll be a lot more new launches to show you, hopefully. And until then, take care. I will still see you here for like tutorials and things like that. If you're wondering about my highlight today, I have just filmed a highlight video for Eyeshadow, so once that's on their channel, I will link the video below because it's a great highlight focus video. If you would like me to do an updated my everyday makeup look or my signature makeup look, please comment below and let me know. And check out all the details I have talked about will be on my blog, secretstylefile.com. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter. I'll see you guys very